All right, hey guys. I think, I've already done this, but I think I may have pushed this into the notebook as well and did something along the lines of this. I can't remember exactly what my Powerball was, but it's something that you can check out. I did do this one already. So this is just something to be thinking about is, you can essentially, just get kind of a reference point for what you need to do in terms of a ring adjustment, and then we can just go this many rings. So this is more or less what we're going to do is we'll just input the wind. It looks like the wind is down a little bit. I can't imagine mine being more than 10.5-ish here. So we do have a very small wind, which is kind of best case scenario for us. Keeping that wind down will make this a little bit easier. And there is that missed right. If you watch my other video, I kind of addressed that a little bit, that the ball's going to kind of leak like that. So let's take a look. 11.2, 14-ish rings. That's cool. So we're going to more or less kind of stick to our adjustment here. And I'm thinking somewhere along the neighborhood of, you can see that I'm just kind of gently pulling this to the left just slightly. It has to do with, ring of wind effect here. Going to kind of change the guide. I'm thinking somewhere along this 14-ish rings. Let's just try this. Make sure that you don't add any power. And it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. It did leak even just a little bit more to the left. That's, it's going to come down to kind of just tweaking that wind guide. That wind needle just a little bit less. I kind of got to change my angle just slightly. You can see that it's leaking just a little bit too close to that bunker. And it has to do with, us going 14 rings, for example. So we're essentially over adjusting to the left, keeping in mind that it's going to kind of overshoot. So what's ending is that what's actually happening is it's kind of leaking a little bit left. So we need to, instead of pulling at a straight needle, we're going to have to just slightly tilt that to the right a little bit. Because as you can see, it's just coming in just a little bit too left, and that's how we're going to use correcting that, because we can't go less rings. You can see with where I landed pretty perfect. It was about a ring and a half. It was like 1.5 rings from the top, kind of very similar to how I started. So more than anything, we just got to adjust our pull angle and just rotate just a little bit, that needle just a little bit more, and then pull our rings up a little bit to the right a little bit more. So we got to make that pull, essentially, if I'm starting here, I need to be kind of pulling in this direction. However, what I do is I rotate the screen more and then get it straight so I can still use this line. So you're going to see that I'm just going to offset my wind needle just slightly, and we'll have to just hone in on how much that is with some more practice attempts. So that's what you guys should be trying to work on dialing in. Good luck with that hole. I'll see you guys on the next one.